Let's go. Oh my god. Oh wow. My dudes, we did it. Yes. Yes. What's up everybody, and welcome back to the Slayer's Den. Thank you guys again so much for joining me. Today we are playing a super janky Sultai Reanimator deck, and this deck is crazy, guys. This is a deck that I kind of previewed in my jank deck guide. If you guys didn't catch that video, make sure to check that one out. But this deck is so bonkers. I'm ready to show you guys the explosive power of Hofri Ghostforge and all these crazy Sultai cards. So make sure to stick around if you want to see some amazing, crazy, janky Sultai Reanimator in Magic the Gathering Arena. So the deck is built around 3 cards essentially. We've got Hofri Ghostforge, which is a really cool Strixhaven creature. It says spirits you control get +1/+1 and have trample and haste. Another card we're building around is Quintorius, Field Historian, which gives all of our spirits +1/+0 and has an amazing ability that says whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. And the third card we're building around is this card, Titan's Nest, which for 1 colorless, 1 black, 1 green, 1 blue, this is a crazy good enchantment. It says at the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. You may put that card into your graveyard, and then we also get to exile a card from our graveyard and add a colorless. So we can do this any number of times. We just can only cast spells with 1 or more colors in them, and then the spell cannot have an X in its mana cost. So the main game plan is to get a copy of Hofri Ghostforge and Quintorius into our graveyard, which we have a few ways of getting them into the yard, and then we reanimate them with this spell, Thwart the Grave. It says return target creature card and up to 1 target cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So if we have both Hofri and Quintorius in the graveyard, we can actually bring them back with a single Thwart the Grave. From there, all we need is a Titan's Nest out, and every time we exile a card from our graveyard, we're not only adding a colorless mana to our mana pool, but we're actually creating a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. Not only that, they all get +1/+1, trample, and haste, and we actually get a little bump from Quintorius as well. So there's going to be some huge spirit creature tokens with trample, haste, and +2/+1. So this is insane. We can empty out our graveyard and just swing in for so much damage, usually lethal by then. Now to help us get Quintorius and Hofri into the graveyard, we have 4 copies of Mire Triton, which mills 2 cards into our graveyard. We've got a couple copies of King Narfi's Betrayal, which allows us to mill 4 cards into our graveyard. A few copies of Acolyte of Affliction, which when it enters the battlefield, we mill 2 more cards, and then we actually get to return a permanent card from our graveyard to our hand. So that'll bring back stuff like some of our removal, as well as creature cards that we might want to recur. And then of course Titan's Nest mills, and we can play all 4 Titan's Nests if we get them out, so we could be milling up to 4 additional cards every turn with this card. The rest of the deck plays pretty much like a control deck. We control the board up until we have enough mana and all the cards set up. There's a lot of setup in this deck, but we do control the board with cards like Heartless Act, Elspeth's Nightmare, Extinction Event, Binding the Old Gods, and a couple copies of Blood on the Snow. Now since this is a Sultai deck, the mana base is going to be kind of wonky. We have 2 snow-covered islands, 7 snow-covered swamps, 3 snow-covered forests, 4 Darkbore Pathways, 4 Barkchannel Pathways, 3 Zagoth Triomes, and 2 copies of World Tree. And World Tree is kind of cool in here because just in case we don't have our Thwart the Grave to bring back our Quintorius or our Hofri, this will eventually allow us to just hard cast them because all of our mana can tap for any color. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for taking the time out of your day to check this video out. I really appreciate it, you guys. You guys are so awesome. And if you guys do enjoy this video, please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons for me because it does help my channel out a ton. Not only that, it allows YouTube to share this video and the rest of my videos with even more MTG fans out there, and that helps so much because it does help grow the Slayer's Den community. So thank you guys again so much. And without further ado, let's play some Magic the Gathering. Lloyd Christmas is the name. Okay, yeah, we'll go and hold on to this one because we do have the mill stuff going on. Play swamp. Pass the turn. Pass the turn and pass the germs. Alright, let's play Snow-Covered Forest and play a Mire Triton here. Opponent's looking at this shit like, what's going on here? What the hell's going on here? Alright. Village Rites into Christmas. You got it, boss. And an Environmental Science. You know, I really like the Eye Twitch card. It's really cool because, you know, being able to search up something like, you know, your land with Environmental Science. Alright, so I would love some blue mana, but I don't believe I'm going to get some blue mana. So I'm just going to go and play a Swamp, and we're going to do no tax. Blue mana gets us King Narfi. This is a Witherbloom deck. Of course, of course. Let's play this, and let's go and play our Acolyte of Affliction. Okay, so we can bring back a blue mana here, I think. And we're gonna do no tax. No tax, man. We're pretty close to thwarting the grave. However, we do need a Titan's Nest. So opponents probably got their stuff kind of more assembled now. So it's kind of sketchy. Kind of sketchy, right? Alright, so we play this, and what to do here, huh? We could Acolyte into Titan's Nest, which might be the better idea. Let's try it out. Binding gets rid of Bastion, so we don't get drained by as much, but I think I'm okay with just taking the Titan's Nest here. We'll just do no tax. Opponent could already have their shenanigans, though. Mostly Plumb the Forbidden. But, yeah, we're gonna have to see what the opponent's got going on, I suppose. Because, so whenever they cast or copy something, right, it's gone. Okay, so no Plumb the Forbidden, which is great for us. You'll love to see it. Alright, so let's play the Swamp, and, I think I'm okay just doing this. And, sure, we'll bring back a Quintorius. We'll bring back Quintorius Jones. Another Environmental Sciences? Damn you. Damn you to hell, sir. Okay. Alright, this one's tough, okay? So, I want to say we play Elspeth's Nightmare. We kill this. And we also play the Titan's Nest. And we also do no attacks. A lot of crazy shenanigans going on here. Crazy Shenanigans is the name. Okay, so there's another Witherbloom Apprentice. Gross. I hate to see it. Let's go and put this into the graveyard here. Okay, so what do we get rid of? Tend the Pests. Sack a creature, and then they get to create a bunch of pests. Alright, so that signals to me that they don't have that. I mean, obviously it signals to me they don't have the Plumb the Forbidden yet, which is it's a big deal because this will drain us out. So we need to make some money moves here. Let's go and exile this. Play King Narfi. Narf. What do we want to exile? Guess we'll exile Adina, sure. And then what can we bring back with Thwart the Grave? Is there anything that we would want to bring back? I don't think so. Not yet, at least. So let's go and get rid of this. Get rid of that. And let's play Polukranos. Let's just do no attacks. We will end the turn here. We do have a lot of creatures on the board, though, so this is pretty great. Okay. They cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell. Let's go and fight with this right here. That way they can't, at least they can't double up on the Witherbloom shenanigans, right? Because they'll probably play Tend the Pass. Yeah. But we saved ourselves a couple of life here. Put this in the graveyard. Oh, oh man. That sucks. We could have played it. There was at one point a way to be able to play this. They've got 40 life though. I don't... Ugh, this is tough. Alright, how do we get this on the board? Is there a way to get this on the board? Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses life. Yeah, there's really no way to do this, I think. Okay, so I think first things first. Let's go and fight with this. Damn, I kind of should have kept that World Tree, huh? We could play a Dina here. What would be the benefit of us playing Dina here? I don't think there's necessarily one right now. Ooh, I know what we can do. Here we go. Get rid of this. 1, 2, 3. And we Thwart the Grave. Return target creature card, Mire Triton, and an Acolyte of Affliction. We bring back World Tree. We play World Tree. There we go. Oh, we did it. We did it. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Alright, as long as we don't time out, which I don't think we're in danger of yet. Although we might be. Shit. Are we timing out? Oh, we're getting so close to timing out. No. Don't time us out. Alright, last one. Last spirit. Let's go! Oh my god. Oh, wow. My dudes, we did it! Yes! Yes! Oh my god, that was so sick. That was so sick. I thought we were gonna lose that one because I was like, oh shit, we don't have the red mana or whatever to play Hofri. Or the white mana. We don't have any of the mana. We needed that World Tree there. That was beautiful. Like, I could just stop playing Magic the Gathering forever from now on after pulling that off. GG. That was awesome. Okay, this isn't a terrible hand to start off with. We've got our turn 3 Narfi. I like how in our deck we do have the ability to cast spells that aren't even in our mana base. Has a very kind of old school, like, sneak and show vibe to me, where you can just kind of, you know, you're focused more on recursion of like these random ass creatures and stuff like that. It doesn't matter if you're able to cast it with your regular mana base. I guess we'll just go and destroy this, why not? That thing can get pretty huge. Alright, let's play this, and let's go ahead and play King Narfi's Betrayal. And exile, sure, we'll exile a Brushfire Elemental. Should we exile? Then you may exile a creature card from then you may exile a creature card from each graveyard. Sure, we'll just exile one of his tings, I think. That's fine, not that big of a deal. Alternatively, I could have exiled also my Acolyte, so that way I could play it, but who knows if I get to that 4 mana spot or not, and then I do. So, not really a big deal. But I can play Brushfire Elemental, which is really cool, I guess. But I don't think we're going to this turn. So we're going to play this as a black source. And I'm just going to play a Titan's Nest here. And do we want to start exiling things and just playing Brushfire Elemental? I guess we could. I think we'll just go next, though. I'm not really in a hurry to start exiling things out of our graveyard. Okay, so Infuriate, Shock, Shock. So this is just pretty like standard Gruul shenanigans and Shenanigruul, if you will. Let's see what Yodar's 82's got going on. We're actually going to keep that because we want the lands. We want the lands, and we also need the lands. We'll play this. I'm going to play this Brushfire Elemental, and I'm going to get rid of a Darkbore Pathway for now, and let's just go and play a Polukranos. This will be a big old 6/6 on the board. And yeah, sure, why not? We'll swing in with their own Brushfire Elemental. Thwart the Grave is actually pretty good, right? Like, because we get to bring a creature and a party member to the party, and it's not a bad deal. Let's go ahead and put that on the library as well. And let's force the opponent into making some money moves here. Because it doesn't matter if we actually get rid of the Dragon's Guard Elite. I think the important thing is that we get rid of something out of their hands, because it looks like they're playing some kind of Magecraft Shenanigru here. Okay. And we're also going to do no attacks. And the reason we're doing that is because we're probably just going to want to hold up Polukranos as a blocker while we build up our combos and stuff. Yeah. Sure, I'll block for 6. You crazy son of a gun. So this is just Gruul Magecraft. Very interesting. Okay. So let's go graveyard? Let's go library, actually. I'll pick this up. Don't like the fling, so I'll definitely get rid of that, because that's too huge. I'm gonna play this as a green source, and let's see. Let's go on Thwart here. I'll bring back a Polukranos, and I'll bring back a Quintorius. Now we have ourselves a game. A game and a game. Okay. So what do we want to do here? I guess we could just go here. That was real cool. That was real cool of you, man. This goes into the graveyard. That was real cool of you, sir. Okay. Go swing in for 2. And we'll get rid of this bad boy. This bad boy. And we'll just end the turn here. The Bone Crusher Giant. I guess we could have emptied out our graveyard here, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay, put this in our library. Bring back a, let's see, anything else we want to bring back here? Bring back another Titan's Nest. Get rid of a... Okay. Yeah. How's about infinite blockers, my dude? Oh, man. This deck feels so crazy. Like, it's like I'm playing a different game when you can do all this craziness. Like, it's just... I'm not even paying mana for these 4/2s, right? I'm just like, do I want some extra colorless mana in addition to these free 4/2s? Sure, go for it. But yeah, GG. That was fun. We're always on the draw, or we're on the draw pretty often, and we're also drawing openers with 2 lands. Not very fun. So we'll keep this, and I think we'll go ahead and just drop the... We'll drop the Polukranos. We're just going to play heavy control for a bit. And we'll play World Tree and just pass the turn. And let's see. Creature control plus use a target of a spell, create a 1/1 token. Okay. Well, I'm not going to be doing that. I won't be targeting anything, in fact. Okay, let's just go next. End the turn. End the turn and end the germs. Star Pupil. So this gets +1/+1, giving this +1/+1. Let's go ahead and just go ahead and kill something here. Sure. Okay. So we play this, and we just pass the turn. Let me see, we got odd, odd, odd. That's odd, but we will get rid of the odds, for the odds are against us right now. May the odds be ever in your favor. And then moving forward, we've got Binding. We draw that next land. We've also got Blood on the Snow for a little extra sass. So we'll play Binding the Old Gods. Get rid of that. World Tree. We just need 1 land, and then we can just start Blood on the Snowing things, which is pretty nice for us. Okay, take 2. Take 2, everybody. Let's go put a... yeah, sure, we'll put the Zagoth down. Play a Mire Triton. Maybe we can get some life off of this bad boy. There we go. Beautiful. Just like we drew it up. Okay, so that's good, I guess. You bring back Hofri. That's not really... There's no point in that, really, though. So let's go and swing in. Destroy all creatures. I'll bring back the Mire Triton. Oh, baby. Alright, so all we need is the Titan's Nest now. We are Gucci Paragucci. Alright, we're going to swing in for 2 here. That, we'll send the turn. Swing in for 2. End the turn. Sure, swing in for another 2. And we'll play a Quintorius. Quintorius Jones. Oh yeah, let's go. Opponent does not know the hell that shall be unleashed on them. Graveyard. Play green source. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of this bad boy. Get rid of this. Thwart the Grave. Bring back Post 3. And swing in for lethal. Let's go. Yes. Oh man, I love that combo. I freaking love that combo so much. It's amazing. Hofri plus Quintorius plus Titan's Nest. A super expensive but super fun combo. So GG Powers. Okie dokie, this hand is terrible. And we're also going against a Lurrus deck, which means it's either Lurrus enchantments or sometimes it's even Lurrus cycling, but I have a feeling it's going to be like Lurrus, mono black Lurrus or Orzhov Lurrus or some bullshit. We're going to mull this one, and we will keep this one, and we'll just drop the Return Upon the Tide. Because why not? Orzhov enchantments it is. You know, sometimes mono white will be doing it too, but it feels... well, yeah, actually it could be mono white. Alright, play swamp. Yeah, interesting. Alright, let's play a forest and one of them fancy Heartless Acts. One of them super fancy Heartless Acts y'all got. Okay, Luminancer. Gross. You hate to see it. Defiant Strike, huh? Really? Before the swing. Wow. Okay. Let's go play this as a black source? Question mark? And let's go and foretell. The next turn we can have a Polukranos, a thick old Polukranos, and that's pretty sweet, I suppose. So the white mana they were holding up, maybe for protection. Guess we'll have to see, huh? Guiding Voice, okay, sweet. This, luckily for us, you know, we might be able to draw into a sweeper, which would be so great. I think this is just as fine. We get to get rid of their Leonin and their Clarion Spirit if they decide to Lurrus up in this bitch. Okay, we'll take a very saucy 1 damage. Sweet. Alright, so what are we getting rid of in the opponent's hand is a very good question for us. Alright, so indestructible and or that. Alright, sure, let's get rid of the indestructible thing. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, so if we play Polukranos, probably just gets wrecked here. We could also bring back something, or we could just play, that's 1 instant and a pump. So we're not dead yet. So Titan's Nest, actually not too terrible here. Titan's Nest moving forward will help us a lot more than it shall hurt us. So yeah, we'll go and do that. We can start milling in our creatures. So let's see. If our opponent didn't draw land 5, they can't Lurrus and bring back something, which is not terrible for us. Fairy Godmother, okay. So they're kind of just going all in a little bit. That's great for us. Because we just need to draw a removal spell. Man, I do like that because it is a mass removal. Yeah, why not? And let's go and play, let's play Acolyte here. Acolyte's cool because we get to mill some stuff. And let's go Elspeth's Nightmare here, why not? Clever Lumimancer. Sweet. And let's see what the opponent's got going on. They could do Academic Probation. That'd be kind of weird, but they could do it. Elspeth's Nightmare. Okay. Sweet. So block. Yeah, we'll keep that. We'll play it. And I guess it's time to clear the board, right? This could probably get pretty dangerous. So now I can kind of start fighting with things, which is nice. We can get them to pay 4 for their giant killer. And then they swing in for a little bit here. Not bad. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, we'll put this on top of our library. That'll let us kill Luris. And then I guess we can just go ahead and Blood on the Snow here for creatures. Sure. We'll drop the King Narfi. I don't think we'll need that anytime soon. And we'll bring back a Polukranos. A saucy little Polukranos. Perfect. Okay, that will go in the graveyard for now. And that's fine. So let's go ahead and Elspeth's Nightmare. Get rid of that. Fight with this. And we'll swing for 3. And it's comeback time. We're down to 1. Can we do it? You guys believe in the heart of the cards enough. Okay. They use Defiant Strike on our Polukranos. Sounds good. Alright, so what can we bring with Return Upon the Tide? We can actually bring back Quintorius, which is so sick. Alright, yeah, that goes in the graveyard. Don't really need that. Gonna get rid of whatever they have in there. Okay. So they have got a creature, a Fairy Guide Mother. Alright. Interesting. So that's a pretty big question. What do we do with that? You could probably just play Titan's Nest number 2 and just swing in. Titan's Nest number 2 is really cool because it allows us to mill 2. That'll get us quicker to Hofri and the rest of the cards we kind of want. But luckily, I don't think white has any haste creatures, so that's pretty good for us. My turn. Alright, so that goes to the graveyard. And this goes to the library. We get to exile the opponent's graveyard, which is sick. And I think I'm just going to go and swing in again. We're going to swing in. We're in pretty good control of the game so far. We do only have 1 life, so things are pretty tricky. Okay. Alright, there's the Fairy Guide Mother. So we actually do need to be able to dodge any kind of craziness here. It's likely the opponent has a protection spell, so we'll just Heartless Act on that bad boy, potentially. Okay. So, what do we want to do? There. Gonna destroy that? Quick. So we actually just get to fight Fairy Guide Mother straight up. Don't lose any strength with Polukranos, which is also a great thing. No equippy for you. Come on, Hofri. Graveyard. And library. Alright, so let's go ahead and fight with the Guide Mother. Damn you, Guide Mother! Alright, let's play a Acolyte of Affliction as well. And we can bring back a World Tree, sure. And swing in for 2. Opponent is just completely befuddled as to why I'm at 1 and they were at like 30 something, and somehow we're making it work. Making it work because of sheer willpower. Alright, this goes in the graveyard. Okay. Oh man. So good. So good. So, a way we could have beat the opponent this turn, or at least in the next 2 turns, would to be bring back Acolyte and Quintorius and just start Quintoriusing like crazy. And then, yeah, we would have just won the next turn because mono white Magecraft doesn't really run a lot of like sweepers. They don't run any sweepers, in fact. So, yeah, that would have been GG the following turn either way. But yeah, this was awesome. This was such a good match. And I really love this deck. This deck is super fun. GG opponents. Alright, once again, on the draw, 2 lands. Not a good feel. We're gonna have to mull this one, and we'll go and keep this one. Not a fave. Actually don't even really like Hofri in here, but we don't have any ways to reshuffle the deck, so I think we have to keep Hofri. Yeah, let's go and keep Hofri here. Sure. We might luck out into some World Tree action. Alright, we're gonna play a Zagoth Triome. The opponent played a Litjara Mirror Lake. So some Simic and or Quandrix action. You hate to see it, folks. Alright, play a Swamp, and we'll just pass the turn and pass away. Okay. Play this, and let's go ahead and Mire Triton. Sweet. Okay, so resolve. And we'll grab a green source here. Okay, there's 2 lands off the top. Sweet. Just the way we didn't want it to happen. Oh, that was weird. Why would you do that? Alright, we could just Elspeth's Nightmare for value. Sure, let's do that. We Elspeth's Nightmare for value here, because since they're playing Quandrix, it means they're probably running spells. There's also a good chance they're running Mutate, mostly creatures, but if that's the case, then we have to start somewhere with Elspeth's Nightmare. That we get to clear out their graveyard, so could potentially be pretty good for us. Well, look at that. Tons and tons of lands. Alright, so let's go ahead and binding the Old Gods to that Migratory Greathorn. Let me just pass the turn. So next turn, we'll actually have enough mana to start playing Quintorius and all that good stuff. You know, we'll put a Triome up here. Sweets. And I think I'm just going to start playing Acolyte. Start by playing good old Acolyte. And we'll bring back a... man, we'll bring back a land. I would like a land. Opponent has a ton of lands. Last time I checked. Emergent Sequence, okay. So easy. Let's play King Narfi's Betrayal. And I'm going to exile a Skiyut Swarm. And we're also going to play a Polukranos. And sure, I'll swing for 2. Okay. Oh my god. Beautiful. This deck is so fun. I wouldn't say it's busted. Yeah, I just wish there were... honestly, I wish there was something I could do to maybe discard these cards conveniently within Sultai colors, but I think the game plan works. I mean, because look, if you get World Tree down, we can cast them, we can hard cast them, but it would be nice to have something like a Cathartic Reunion or a Thrill of Possibility that's in Sultai colors, but I can't think of one off the top. Let me know in the comments if you guys can think of anything that would help facilitate that. And GG. I'm getting real sad about all these 2 land. It's like the deck only will let me have 2 lands in the opening hand. It's really weird. We'll go and keep it though. Because look, if we draw land 3, Elspeth, land 4, we've just got a really like pretty decent curve here. So yeah, famous last words. Keep the 2-lander. Play a Swamp. Luminarch Aspirant. Okay, gross. So let's play this as a green source, and I think we should go next. We'll end the turn. End the turn and end the germs. We do have Extinction Event and Blood on the Snow, so if we can get our land drops in, we're not in a terrible spot here. And a Swarm Shambler, you son of a gun. Okay. Sure. Oh my god. This is like literally the worst. Alright. Quite literally the worst. Alright, so we take 6 here. Take 6, everybody. Sweet, look at that. Just like we drew it up, land number 3 tapped. Couldn't have gone any better, I don't believe. Untapped land next turn hooks us up a little bit. Wouldn't be mad at untapped land on turn 4. And a Great Hench. Yuck. Okay. Okay. Alright, there's untapped land number 4 on turn 6. Perfect. So, don't want to keep the greedy hands. We have plenty of lands on the deck, so it shouldn't generally be an issue. Turbo Frog. Turbo Frog. Turbo Frog. Oh, look at this beaut. This beaut. We're gonna have them all here. That is Eureka Garbage. Okay, so we'll keep this. And we'll drop the Narfi's Betrayal. Narf. Play a World Tree. Open up the Black Lotus. Take a look at these cool sleeves. I love the extra life sleeves. Those are V-nice. Alright, we'll play Black Source. And let's go and get rid of Leonin Light Scribe. Nobody wants that on the board. Turbo Frog. You crazy. You crazy, boy. Okay. Let's play Swamp, and we'll just pass. See what the opponent's got for us on their turn 4. Okay, we take 6. Sweet. Yeah, hate to see it. But you also kind of love to see it. So we need a blue mana. This makes way for Titan's Nest. And we'll just pass the turn. So next turn we can do like a clean Blood on the Snow if we want. Yeah, I'll take one of those. Why not? Play this as a green source, and we just go next. End the turn. Let's get rid of some of the opponent's spells in hand. Maybe they got removal. Maybe they've got some shenanigans, but... oh man, opponent's gonna have to do this to us, huh? Don't humiliate me in front of my friends. Not in front of my friends. Alright, so thinking Fight as One might be in their hand. Let's see. Let me view the battlefield real quick. Sure, we'll take one of these. I'll take one of you. This will just be like a good blocker. You can fight with the Luminancers. Or they can do that. It's also fine. That's in the graveyard. Okay. Let's go ahead and Elspeth's Nightmare here. This will give us a chance to get rid of any combat tricks in the opponent's hand. Perfect. So getting rid of the Fight as One, super good for us. You know what? I think I'll take it. And sure, let's go and Blood on the Snow. Let's Blood on the Snow, friend. That will go in the library. That's some good old-fashioned removal for you. And I'll play Titan's Nest number 2. And we'll just go next. End the turn. Leonin Light Scribe. Okay, this is in the graveyard. And this is in the library. Fight is wrong. Let's go. And then let's just extinction for even. We're down to 3. I know the opponent wants to beat us so badly here. That's in graveyard. Graveyard. Okay. Got our historian going on. It should be pretty insurmountable by here. Graveyard. 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 Play another one of these bad boys. And yeah, we'll swing in for 2. Graveyard. Yard grave. And sure, we'll take one of these. Acolyte of Affliction. And I'll bring back a Elspeth's Nightmare. Get rid of one of these. Sure. Get rid of some of the shenanigans in the opponent's hand. I think the opponent might scoop here. It feels so good though, like being able to get an opponent to scoop when we're at like 3 life. Oh my god. This deck it's so fun, guys. Like this was definitely been a joy and a pleasure to play this deck. And I think it's a perfect time to go ahead and do the video wrap up. So I will see you there in just a second. Alright folks, this is like the perfect place to end the video, and this deck was so fun to play. Like, let me break it down for you. This deck was really fun. Even in the games where we didn't feel like we were ahead, I just never felt like we had to give up because of the ability for the combo to just come out of nowhere. But yeah, the deck was super fun to play, and I think you guys will probably enjoy it. If you have the cards, go and try it out. If you don't, I honestly don't feel like spending your mythic rare wild cards on Hofri is necessarily worth it, but there are a lot of really cool cards in here that go into other decks, so you may already have some of these and it may be worthwhile to try out. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the deck as much as I enjoyed playing it, because I had a blast. And if you did, please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons for me, because it does help my channel out a ton. Alright, and before I head out, I'm going to announce the 2 winners from last week's 3400 gems giveaway. I'm so excited for you guys. Let's do a quick drum roll. And the first winner is Dastrada. And Dastrada said, "This list is sick. Definitely trying out. It would be great to see a budget version for some historic decks like Elementals or Simic Flash. Awesome videos, man." Definitely, Dastrada, congratulations on being our first winner for the gems. I definitely want to try out historic soon, so I'm excited to definitely make some brews for that format as well. And the second winner of the 3400 gems giveaway is Steve McLaughlin. And Steve left a really nice comment. He said, "Hey man, love the deck. Toski and Hydra's growth is insane. You definitely had some good games, especially the last one. What a comeback. Love the vid. Catch you in the next one." Steve has been a longtime follower of the channel, so I'm really excited to announce that he won. That's really cool. I'm really happy for you, Steve, so thank you so much for all of your continued support. And to the rest of you guys, I will be doing some more giveaways in the near future, so I hope you guys stay tuned to the next upcoming videos. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for taking the time out of your day to check this video out. I really appreciate it, you guys. You guys are so awesome. You guys are such an awesome community. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to smash that like button below, and to help you stay up to date with my upcoming videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks again, have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Slayers.